confession. Maybe it's better if I just show you. Do you see that? That is my desk chair. Ugh. It's so ugly. I think they had to invent new words for ugly. Now, I normally keep it covered up with a blanket because God forbid anyone actually know what's under there. But this is a year of transformation, of new beginnings. So, yesterday, I took myself to Joann Fabric, my favorite place in the entire universe. Do you know what this is? This is an alligator skin micro suede. Oh my gosh. Micro suede alligator skin. I love it. I love it so much. I would like to make a whole outfit out of it and just roll around on the floor. So I got 2 yards. Who knows how it's gonna go? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride and we'll see what happens. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take it off the base. Let's get to it. Okay. And it's free. Hallelujah. I'm going to take the arms off next. There's 6 bolts all together. So I'm going to take off all 6 of these and then I will meet you back for the next part of this demolition. Okay guys, I was wrong. There was actually 4 bolts on each side of the chair. And I forgot that I have to take these parts off. So that's gonna be 2 more on each side. The next step is to remove the existing fabric. I'm gonna start with these arms. They're just stapled on. So I'm gonna take a flathead screwdriver and go to town. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna continue around removing the staples. I'm gonna do it to both. And the reason why I'm taking off this fabric is because I'm gonna use this fabric as a pattern to cut out my new fabric. I've gotten the outer piece off and I'm left with this, right? This is what we'll be recovering. So the next part that we need to work on is the seat bottom. It's the same kind of situation where it's got staples all the way around this piece of fabric. So I'm gonna remove that and we'll see what's going on underneath it. So after much staple pulling, I was finally able to get the bottom section off. It's sewn as one long piece that goes all the way around like this. And I don't want to deal with that. So I cut it here so that it will lie flat and hopefully make a decent pattern. I've got all of my pleather pieces removed from the chair body. What I've done in areas where there's a little bit of curvature to the material is I've just added a cut to help it kind of lay flat. I'm just gonna kind of cut out a very rough shape. There is a pattern to this fabric, so I'm going to cut it this way rather than that way, just because I like the flow of the pattern a little better. I'll put that right there. I like the pattern there. And that is it. Just like that, kablamo, we're done. I've already upholstered one and reattached it to the arm. So now I'm going to show you how I did this. So this is what it looks like before I started. It's just got a layer of foam still attached. I can see my pattern on this side of the fabric. I'm just gonna lay that where I want it. I'm gonna put a staple in right there to just hold it. We'll kind of pull it, turn it over, make sure that looks the way I want, and put a staple in on that side. So now I'm just going to start working on my corners. Pull this first one down. You want to make sure you're not covering up your hole that you're screwing into when you reattach the arms. So I'm just going to put one in there to hold it down. Now we've got our 4 corners stapled down for tension. And now I'm just gonna do the ends. And I'm going to use the fold over method where you fold it and you put all of your folds on the bottom side. And then that way, when you turn it over, and so then we're just gonna continue kind of around doing that. See that? Nice, smooth curve. Do the same thing. Over, same thing to the other side. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting off the excess. How it looks doesn't matter because this will be in the arm. It's best to get it as closely cropped as you can because it needs to fit. All right. We're gonna make sure our holes are exposed. Let's see how it just fits right on there. So then we take our 2 bolts and then you just screw it on. Looks good. On to the body. Now we will make bold moves. We're gonna cut this off. Let's see if this batting underneath could be salvaged. I think it can. Doing the same kind of fold over technique. Okay. It's got some oomph to it. I'm going to cut down the material as closely as I can so that it doesn't bunch when my fabric is baggy. I have this piece of foam that came with the old design. So I'm going to put that right there. I might need to cut it down. I am going to cut that down a little. What we're going to do is just fold that like this. Just like a little fold like that. Put that right there. Staple it right. So I'm going to cut that out, cut that batting out. These are furniture tacks. I'm gonna use my hammer to tack them in. I'm not gonna make you sit there and watch me hammer tacks because that sounds excruciating. I'm just gonna pull this fabric piece up a little higher so that it just hits that top portion. Putting a little tack in. Try desperately not to hammer my fingers. We're just gonna space them in even intervals all around the edge of the back. I've got the entire thing upholstered, and now it just needs to be put back together. We've got our base, we've got our arms, we've got our back. So I used the upholstery tacks around the back because there was no other way to cover the back because there's no backboard on this particular chair. Okay, the other thing that I need to do is I need to cut holes in the sides here so that my arms can be attached. A little tiny hole. Right, there's the hole. I need to make one more here, 2 on the other side, and then 2 in the back portion. There's my finished product. I don't know whether you remember how wretched it looked before, but this is just a giant improvement. And now for the last test. It's so comfortable. Like and subscribe.